What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, working a Saturday because, well, some pretty big news just broke. There's been a lot of back and forth going on out in the cold in Minneapolis, and things just escalated. Probably, I would say basically where Tim Walz wanted it to. Uh, Before we get into all the angles of everything, it's just sad from top to bottom. I think no matter what the footage breaks down to, and we'll look at it, if this man had made different decisions, if he had not decided to, the thing is, this is a legal United States American citizen who was legally, exercising his rights, legally carrying. Um, if he had not been hopped up on the insane rhetoric from Tim Walz and the mayor, Jacob Fry, he would still be with us today. In both these situations, today and with Renee Good, just heartbreaking. It's just people are just they go too far. They're outside of the bounds of what their First Amendment gives them, and now we have another person passed away. Let's get into this story. Thanks everyone for all your support. By the way, my coffee company, we're not a drop ship coffee company. We roast our own stuff. It's not available anywhere else. And if you're a coffee drinker, I'll leave a link to our Amazon store. I'll keep it short. Just look at the reviews. The reviews are insanely good. Give it a try. Support the channel. I'm sure you'll find something you like, and it would be immensely helpful if you came back and left a review. Now, we have this federal agents forced to take a man's life in Minneapolis. This video shows struggle before the incident. Now, everyone's going to break down the footage. But again, I stand by, look, if you're going to get into a physical altercation with law enforcement and you're armed, things are going to end badly for you. These people have to make split-second decisions, and whether or not it comes out, as we look at the frame-by-frame breakdowns and all this stuff, this law enforcement officer had to make a split-second decision to, protect his life and protect the lives of others. And it just sucks that this guy couldn't, peacefully protest, Department of Homeland Security told the Daily Mail the individual was armed with two mags. Again, that doesn't matter. This is very different than Renee Good. He's allowed to have that. He was legally, as far as I know, they said he has a license. The incident occurred this morning at 9 a.m. near Glamdall Donuts on 26th Street and Nicollet Avenue. The video shows agents wrestling with the man, wrestling him to the ground, before one agent fires to protect the others. This marks the third incident in recent weeks where federal agents in Minneapolis have been forced to defend themselves. Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara said this person is believed to be a 37-year-old U.S. citizen who lived in the city. They identified him as Alex Jeffrey Preddy. During the news conference, O'Hara said the man's only contact with police, to their knowledge, were parking tickets. The chief said officials have not yet identified the man who's believed to have had a weapon, but had a permit for it through his name and has not yet been released. Minnesota law allows permit holders to openly carry in public without concealing them. Again, you have your right to be armed. But if you're going to be armed and you get involved in a fight with police, things are going to end badly. They teach you this stuff, when you go get your license. DHS shared a photo of the weapon, which was seen lying on the passenger seat of the car. Minneapolis city officials have since addressed the emerging news on X, stating that they are aware of reports, and of course, it's Trump's fault. We're working to confirm additional details. We ask the public to remain calm. Obviously, probably later today. That's why you make sure you subscribe or follow to whatever channel you're watching this on. There's one individual that has irrefutable evidence footage that we haven't seen yet. And really, oddly, a lot of the footage we've seen now has been pretty grainy. This video shows the struggle between this armed suspect and Border Patrol agents who were forced to fire defensively. This was captured by the woman in pink standing behind the scuffle. So this is the woman that everybody wants. This is the woman here. Again, you see it's grainy because they're pulled in from other video footage. But there's a woman in this video here, okay? You see here, they're pointing on the ground. Everyone's trying to analyze. Here's the woman in pink who had a very clear view of the whole situation. This her? This is her here.
Okay. First thing is, everybody got no concealed weapon permit, right? That's one thing. 2, you carry a weapon with a lot of tension going on. 3, ICE agent and Border Patrol are trained to seek out and neutralize any kind of threats. 4, you walk around with a fucking firearm. 5, you want to struggle with them. If they tell you to do something, drop the weapon, drop the fucking weapon. 6, the mayor, the governor, and the congresswoman don't give a fuck about y'all.
Okay. Again, slow motion video shows the armed suspect drawing his weapon right before Border Patrol agents take him down in Minneapolis. He fought arrests. Agents defended themselves. Democrats have normalized attacking federal officers. This is really the problem, right? Like, this is him here. Okay, this is the woman in pink. This is the best angle that everyone says. Okay. So here, I'm not going to show the moment where he gets expired, but what matters is what leads up to it, right? So everyone's, he's out in the street. This is him off camera there filming right there, waving cars through because that's what normal people do. Again, what he's doing is not a First Amendment thing. You can see this is the woman in pink. You saw her, you see here, he's clearly filming them and screaming at them and getting in their face, but again, is not really a threat at this point. I want to be careful, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, people do make mistakes, but I think ultimately this is going to go down as a F around and find out moment. You go down there armed, looking to cause problems. You have to be willing to know that some things could go wrong. And I think that's what happened here. All right, white liberal woman. Okay, so now we apparently missed what happened there, but they were, pushed back or told to clear out of the area. Let me see if I can roll back a little bit more. You can see here, I'm turning the audio down because the whistling is annoying. There's an ICE agent there that pushes this person. They're pepper spraying, continuing to pepper spray. He's grabbing this person here. So I don't know if he had got into a fight with a bystander. This is one thing no one's really... I don't know who this is in a white coat, but it doesn't appear to be... Like, you see this, it's a woman, of course. She gets pushed. Then he's like, he puts his hand up and says, okay. Again, I feel like maybe this ICE officer could have, walked away here. He continues, but now he may be being arrested. So that would explain why, hey, no, you're getting arrested now. So they're pulling him. He's trying to hold on to this woman. I don't know why. They separate them. And then what's going to end up happening here is you're going to hear the officers say that he's armed. You hear that? He's got a weapon. He's got a weapon. Anytime somebody screams that out, things are about to go very, very wrong. Okay? Everybody's breaking down this footage, but it is extremely grainy and it's extremely difficult. People are saying he's reaching for something. It's difficult. So this guy here unholsters immediately, okay? And then bad things happen. You know, and I just, it seems like the man on the ground may have got a round off before they took him out. Again, this guy says, gee, I wonder why the lady in pink hasn't released her video. She has released her video. The woman in pink filming this video still hasn't dropped her. If it shows agents gets it wrong, it'd be viral by now, blasted by every news feed. Her silence and screams of footage